chicory, and I am growing it for the roots and the leaves. But every morning you need to, if you want to collect the flowers for potpourri mixes, and some people put it in salads, but it has a bitter taste to it. You want to pick it first thing in the morning because the flowers will be spent by mid-morning. Good morning, friends. This is Laura with Potpourri of Life. I hope that you're doing great and that you had a wonderful 4th of July yesterday. This morning I am out picking chicory flowers. And the reason I'm picking them, and I mean they're in full bloom, they're not spent yet. Chicory flowers come out first thing in the morning and then they're spent. They don't come back. But they also have other little buds that are right next to the flowers. So what I'm doing is I'm collecting the flowers. Now, I won't use the flowers in edible stuff. You can use them in a salad. It gives it a bitter taste, especially if you have a sweet salad, you know, with different greens that are a little bit more sweet than bitter. But that's not why I'm using them today. I'm using them, I'm going to dry them and collect them and then use them in like a potpourri mix, because I'm looking for different colors in my potpourri mixes, because I try to make 1 or 2 extra a year. So these will be used for just floral mixes that will have some aroma. So I'm going to be looking for other flowers that can give a scent to it, some natural scents. The other thing that chicory is used for, you can use both the leaves and the root and use it for coffee. And it does have a lot of nutritional value. Now, it does produce a very bitter coffee. So for some people you might want to put dark chocolate mix in or something like that, or whatever works for you. But it's worth it to try growing. This is the first time I've been growing it. I do have chicory root coffee that I drink, but this is the first time that I am using it for the flowers to enjoy, but also for medicinal benefits as well. And I will share those things with you a little bit later. But for now, I'm going to let these dry. And then I'm going to go pick some raspberries. Thanks for watching, folks, and God bless. So this morning we're actually going to go into the raspberry garden and see what we get. We know that there's some red ones out there. We've had it covered, so we're trying to make sure we get some instead of all the animals and birds. So we are done picking the raspberries, right? For
Yes.
today. For
For
today. And there's still quite a few left. And we didn't get as many as we'd like. We got like just a half a box, and this is a small box. And we're not upset about that because at least we got them. Generally, when we compete with the animals, we get what, 2, 4 every other day or something.
Yeah.
So this is why we fixed the rows, and then what we did was we covered it. It's not that we don't want the birds and other animals to enjoy the extras that we have. It's just that the reason we're growing them is so that we can enjoy them. So we do have some raspberries that have found their way throughout the yard, and so we left those uncovered for the birds to enjoy. But so we got a little bit here, and I think we've got another couple weeks of picking here and there.
Yeah, probably.
So there should be plenty for us to enjoy. Will I make jams and stuff? It depends. If we put these in the freezer and collect them, I should be able to make a small batch. But I have a feeling we're going to eat these fresh, and then I'll probably go to a farm stand and get fresh raspberries. So friends, I hope you're having a great day. Be positive, because even if you have a small garden or a small lot like we do, you can still produce some fruit and veggies and enjoy what you grow, but you've got to spend the time in taking care of it. Friends, have a beautiful day, and may God bless you. Bye.